Launched in 2024, the KE4 was among the first IEMs to popularize the new meta tuning. At the time of its launch, it generated significant hype for bringing this tuning approach to a more accessible price point. In 2024 and 2025, we saw some great IEMs that were launched closely aligning with the new meta tuning. Example, Dunu DaVinci, Moondrop Dusk, High Senior Megafy EST, Zigat Horizon, and Kiwi Ears Astro. Yet, the KE4 still remains one of the most affordable entry points to experience the new meta. But the real question is, does this budget-friendly IEM actually deliver? Let's find out. Welcome to Personal Hi-Fi Audio. Today, we are taking a deep dive in a highly popular hybrid IEM from Kiwi Ears, the KE4. The driver combinations are 2 dynamic drivers and 2 balance armature drivers per ear. Huge thanks to Kiwi Ears for sending over the KE4 for review. As always, this is my honest, unbiased opinion and not a paid or sponsored video. Before we jump in, if you enjoy honest audio reviews, consider subscribing. It really helps support the channel. Build-wise, the KE4 uses medical-grade resin shells, which are lightweight, durable, and extremely comfortable for long listening sessions. The shells are handcrafted and hand-finished. Faceplates have a polished look and feel, giving the KE4 a more premium aesthetics compared to plain resin shells. Ergonomically, they sit very well in the ears and make them suitable for extended use. The hybrid driver combination is where this IEM gets interesting. There are 2 10mm dynamic drivers. These are arranged in an isobaric subwoofer configuration, specifically tuned for sub-bass impact and slam, meaning the 2 dynamic drivers work together as a single bass unit, similar to 2 engines sharing the load instead of 1. The target is to achieve a lower distortion. They are complex to tune and takes up more internal space, hence not very common. The balanced armature drivers comes from Knowles, an American company well known for producing high-quality BA drivers. While some low-cost BA units can sound sharp or metallic, the Knowles RAD33518 used in this IEM is respected for its clean, natural, and realistic sound reproduction. Among the 2 balanced armature drivers in the KE4, one is a customized unit tuned for mid-range and upper mid frequencies, while the other functions as a dedicated tweeter, handling upper treble clarity and extension. All the drivers are tied together using a 3-way passive crossover and 3 independent sound tubes, allowing precise frequency separation and smooth blending. This isn't just about throwing in more drivers. It's about coherence and integration, which Kiwi Ears emphasizes heavily with the KE4. The KE4 comes with a 1.2 meter detachable silver-plated, oxygen-free copper 2-pin cable with 3.5 mm terminations, making it easy to swap cables if you want aftermarket options later. It's lightweight and flexible and fairly tangle resistant. The 3.5 mm plug and splitter have a metal housing, giving them a bit more durability and a premium feel. The KE4 is very easy to drive, which means you don't need a powerful amplifier or expensive gear to get great sound out of them. I've been testing it with Kiwi Ears AD1, which is a dongle DAC, and Kiwi Ears Allegro Mini, which is an entry-level DAC supporting 3.5 mm standard and 4 mm balanced DAC. Both were effortlessly able to drive the KE4. The Kiwi Ears KE4 comes in a clean and minimal packing. As you open the box, the earphones are presented neatly and securely. The first impression is one of care and attention rather than cluttered accessory or packing. You get a compact carrying case that is sturdy and practical for daily use. I'm not very happy with the quality of the same. This could have been improved. There is a detachable 2-pin cable, along with a selection of ear tips in multiple sizes tucked inside the case. The overall unboxing experience leans towards practicality rather than being premium. It doesn't overwhelm you with unnecessary extras, but every element feels thoughtfully included and well presented. Let's now focus on the most important aspect, the sound. The KE4 is tuned to the new meta tuning, which is warm and engaging, and that pretty much sums up the sound signature. The IEM is designed to perform well with bass. I was expecting it to be better and engaging with an excellent slam and texture. That doesn't mean it's not good. It's controlled, impactful. There is a strong sub-bass presence. Kick drums and bass guitars sound authoritative, and most importantly, the bass does not bleed into the mids. The mid-range is warm, lush, natural, and well balanced. The vocals are full-bodied and textured and sound smooth and realistic. Both male and female vocals sound natural, and instruments like guitar, piano, and strings have proper weight and tone. This is one of those mid-range that works equally well for music enjoyment and critical listening. The treble, which is handled by the Knowles RAD33518 tweeter, shows its quality. It is clean and well extended, no harsh peaks or sibilance. It's got plenty of detail but never fatiguing. This is not an aggressive treble tuning, it is refined, natural, and safe for long sessions. The KE4 offers a natural and well-proportioned soundstage. It's got a good width and depth. There's a good amount of separation between the instruments. The imaging is excellent. The placements of the instruments are accurate. For gaming, live recording, or complex tracks, the KE4 performs exceptionally well in positioning and spatial cues. Thanks to its balanced tuning, the KE4 is extremely versatile, regardless of the genre, example rock and metal, pop and indie, jazz and acoustic, classical and instrumental, EDM, and gaming. This is an IEM that adapts to the music rather than focusing on a particular sound signature. If you're someone who wants to try the new meta tuning, this is the best entry IEM. The sound is natural, bass is controlled without muddy mids, realistic vocals and instruments, smooth treble with no fatigue, and excellent build quality and comfort. Kiwi Ears clearly built this with a clear goal: to let you focus on the music, knowing every detail is being faithfully reproduced. And honestly, they've nailed that vision. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep listening.